Hi, welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses. Today I want to talk to you about one of my favourite ever quotes. There's a space between stimulus and response. In that space there's choice, and with choice there is freedom and learning. So that quote's been attributed to various different people, including Viktor Frankl. And I like to go with him because I find it to be so in line with his work. If you haven't read his book, Man's Search for Meaning, it is amazing. I mean, it's only a tiny little book. So I think this quote is so relevant for us in our horsemanship journey. I mean, in life as well. Horsemanship and life, I love how there's so many parallels. And I think with recognizing that space, it helps us to be the best version of ourselves for our horses. And especially when it comes to fear and doubt and negative things, when we have that moment of, if we can just stop ourselves and realize that we have a choice. So, of course, realizing we have a choice, we can do that thought process. And how about our horses? It's things that trigger them, maybe old fears, things. I remember we had a pony who was terrified of red tractors. Nobody ever knew why, what had happened to him, And all tractors, but red ones were always worse. So that always was a big trigger. It can be many different things. It can be a feeling. It can be a kind of person, a way that things make them feel that can set them off. Sometimes it's not even clear what it is. And so for us, I think the point of this is to be as present as possible. If only by being very present in this moment do we have a hope of catching that space between stimulus and response in our horses, because of course they, unlike us, cannot do that thought process of catching themselves and then realizing, oh yeah, well, I don't need to do that thing anymore. That danger, that problem, that issue is past. It's not here in this present moment. And I can choose to react differently, respond differently. Of course, they don't have that mental capacity to do that. So it's then our job to take over doing that and be really aware. It's one of the lifelong jobs, aims with our horses is to be as quick as them in reacting. They're always going to be quicker than us because they're always present and we're not. But really, with practice, we start to see these moments more. We get to know each horse more, and we get better at being able to respond and catch that moment between stimulus and response, and knowing what the response is going to be in the horse, how we need to react to that. So I hope that is helpful for you. It's something I keep very close to my heart always. Sometimes I get there, sometimes I don't. And then it's just that thing of, being kind to ourselves. We're all a work in process. And, the negativity we put on ourselves when we're with our horses, we might as well put it on our horses. And I remind myself and all of us of that often. So thank you for joining me today. I look forward to see you next time, and keep tuning into the light.